Morning, guys. Victorious ones. I'm out here in the car. I just got finished dropping the boys off getting their haircuts today. And it's crazy. Early this Saturday morning. It's crazy because I woke up this morning early. As I always do, my body just used to waking up early. I do go to bed at a reasonable time, too. So that's another reason. But let me slow down so I can deliver this message unto y'all. Because God always wakes me up with an inciting word to give y'all, especially on today. So I grabbed my phone, and as I tell y'all, I'm working on really having I have a concrete relationship with God, but he really been intentional about me doing it, y'all. I'm just saying, being a life coach for the kingdom of God, a mentor and a motivational speaker for him, he makes sure that we do what we're supposed to do. So this morning, I had the intention to get on my phone and get on YouTube to find a video. That's what I'm always doing. But I had my reminder set to do my prayer. I didn't wake up at that time as early as 5, but that reminder was still on my phone. So I pressed that reminder because it slowed me down to be intentional about praying more to God, seeking the kingdom of God first early in the morning. So I just want to come on here to encourage y'all about the tools that I've been using that's been helping me. I've been doing it now since Monday. Today is Saturday. So there's been 6 days that I've been getting up doing that prayer prompt on the Bible app. And it slowed my whole energy down. Like I didn't feel like, I got to do this. I got to do this. I got to do that. I got to do this. I got to do that. God said, slow down, daughter. And I learned so much. And I received so much revelation through doing them 4 to 5 minutes of that prayer this morning. So I want to encourage y'all, like right now you have your phone in your hand and you watching this video, and I want to thank y'all for that. And I also want to say I'm proud of you because you're sowing into your soul right now, meaning you're sowing good seeds of knowledge. You're growing good seeds of faith. You filling your faith tank up this morning. When you coming on here and you watching videos that's not only encouraging you, but giving you that extra push to keep going, you're going to continue to see your roots flourish underground. You are. Behind the scenes, as God is working on you, you're going to start seeing God changing you from the inside out. And I'm talking about the spiritual eyes he going to give you, the spiritual discernment he going to give you, the nature of joy, peace, and happiness that he going to give you. Because when I tell you, I know he has given it to me, and I want it to overflow into your spirit, and that's my prayer. I know it's going to happen for you if it's not already happening. But keep being intentional about growing. You do that. No matter what nobody say, you do what you got to do for you. And you don't got to tell everybody what you doing. Be like, on my lunch break, I got to go watch me a Victorious one video. I tell your kids while they're watching a movie, put your pause in. Let me find me a video that's going to encourage me. And that's going to give me the tools and the knowledge and also give you confirmation through your prayers. Yeah, y'all, because I'm only releasing what God be putting on my heart to tell y'all. So on today, let me get into the video. This is the revelation I got today when I was just talking to God early this morning. He said, we need to reflect. And he talking about the heart of me as his daughter and the heart of you as his daughter and as his son. We need to reflect on the things he has already done for us. Yeah. I said, God, now that's good. That's good. God be like, this is what he spoke to me. Y'all, I'm about to be real transparent with y'all. He said, you be waiting on the next miracle, daughter. But have you reflected on the miracles that I already showed up and showed out in your life? I said, God, now that's good. Yeah, he'll convict my heart too, y'all. I'm praying for God and asking him to help me upon my journey on different goals that I have set upon my life. But God said, have you reflected on the miracles that I have already taken care of for you? Meaning the miracles of the goals that I set in the past. And if you haven't wrote you out a goal list, this is my Coach Monica voice. If you ain't wrote you out a list, today is today on your self-care, self-love. I'm talking in my Coach Monica voice because I love y'all. Get you a piece of paper. Get you a pen. Come on. You got your phone posting and liking everybody else's videos and liking everybody else's stuff and commenting on everybody else's stuff. But have you taken out a sheet of paper and wrote out some intentionalities and lights for yourself? That's a question in your heart today. And I'm going to tell y'all it works. Can't nobody tell me that writing down your goals, putting them where you posting them on your wall where you can see them, reading them to yourself or reading them out loud like you reading the post to everybody else. But Post your goal list on your wall. And start out with 5. Come on. And the one thing you can put, building my relationship with God. You need to do that today. Come on, for you. For your life to start transforming. And then when I go to reflecting even on goals. If y'all haven't read the scripture, Habakkuk 2:2, read it on today. It's where you write your vision and make it plain on tablets. The tablet is a piece of paper. Your vision and your goal is going to be that Habakkuk 2:2, starting your journey with God. And the more that you start out with the smaller goals, I'm going to say it ain't no goal small. But the more you start with, maybe I'm going to wake up earlier. You're going to start seeing your goal list change, because that first goal list, because this was how has happened to me. You start scratching out that stuff. And that's actually what had happened to me. I wrote out a goal list 7 years ago when me and my babies moved to the shelter. Y'all, I still got that paper. And now that I look at it, I have scratched out the majority, if not all of that list, except for 2 things. And that's the 2 things I'm actually working on this year. But in the process of working on that goal list, I had wrote another one. So I can see I done wrote 3 goal lists since I wrote that list 7 years ago. And it's because I update. As God is updating and upgrading me spiritually and other ways too, he'll make you write out he'll make it different. Like you'll get different steps because you didn't finish that first step. So now you got to start the next goal list and the next goal list. But you got to start somewhere, y'all. And it works. It works. If y'all haven't even heard the testimony behind my Jeep, I woke up, I'm going to say it real fast to give you, I did a video on it on the YouTube channel, but that's one reason I know it worked. I woke up one morning about 2 years ago, going on 3. I watched the Steve Harvey video. It was like 2 o'clock one morning. Mind you, that was God waking me up. I got on YouTube that morning and I wrote out my vision. I made it plain. That was part of my vision, getting a vehicle for me and my babies. I get in the taxi. I pointed at the car dealership. I said, God, we going to have something nice like that one day, boys. Get to church. My pastor does an altar call. I can't even remember what the altar call was about. And my pastor said, watch what God about to do. The church does a love offering for me and my babies to get a new vehicle. Not only did I get that love offering, but I also received the vehicle that I'm driving in today. A miracle. I said what I said. And I did other steps before this. I did the vision that day. But before I did the vision, I also sold my treasures, tithing. So there's more to what God has for you, but you need to get the tools and the knowledge. Because y'all, the tools and the knowledge that the world try to give you is not the same as the kingdom tools and knowledges. And that just gave me so much chills in me as I said that to y'all. Because as I'm learning this, it's unfolding for me. And I want to be able to give y'all the tools and the knowledge to the kingdom so y'all to be able to grow too. And I never knew this stuff was real, y'all. I said what I said. I always thought the religion side was real. But when you get a relationship with God and he really talk to you, y'all, it's real. It's real. It's real. But it takes your intentionality to really be like, God, I'm about to work on my relationship with you. And if you need help with that, I'm here to help you. Because that's even a revelation God said to me the other day when I was laying down. He said, daughter, think about it. You've been coming on the videos and you've been teaching the victorious ones. And you talk a lot about building a relationship with God. I said, God, okay, that do make sense. So he gave me that revelation on the other day I was laying down, y'all. So that's y'all homework today on this self-care, self-love Saturday. And I'm going to check in with y'all. And y'all do it. Come on now. I don't want to just be on here and telling y'all the things that's been happening for me, because this ain't about me. This about me telling y'all how God works and how he move and the messages that he give me to give to you, to help you as the coach. He gonna use me first, the messenger, to give you the message. But I have to be able to do the information first before I can even proving that it's real. But it is. And this is the reflection that God even gave me today, because he had me do the homework too on reflecting. God said, daughter, you remember the time when you used to have to walk to the store with your babies and the grocery and the bags was ripping? I said, God, I remember that. God said, you remember it was a time when you couldn't afford, or it was harder for you to be able to pay for 4 young men haircuts and you used to cut their hair? I said, God, I remember that. And I really feel like it's a luxury, and I'm grateful. I look at it as a luxury that God has made a way to where I can take them to the barbershop, y'all, and they can pick how they want their hair cut. And mama ain't got to be in there with clippers cutting their hair. Yeah, they can go in there and get their hair styled up and make themselves feel like the young men handsome that they are. Because they're royalty, just like we royalty too. They deserve to get their hair cut. And I prayed for God for that. I said, God, and that was years ago, when is going to be a time when I ain't got to do this? Look at God. But I took the steps, and I'm continuously taking the steps to better my relationship with God, y'all. It's a daily renewal. It's a daily walk. It ain't something that you do sparsely. Like, I'm just going to Sunday, I'm going to praise and talk to God. No, 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 no. God say every day you have to wake up, pray and talk to him. And it's not hard, y'all. The more you do anything, that's like learning how to drive. The more you do anything, it get easier. And for me, and I don't know about you, how you feeling, but you get more hungry for God when you see that it's so real. Come on now. You be like, God, you showed up and showed out like that. I know I better be good. I know I better do better. I know I better repent. I'm talking about my heart, but I wanted to resonate with y'all. Come on. When he start really moving in your life, you ain't going to want to do nothing but live for him. You ain't going to want to do nothing but continue to learn the keys to the kingdom. Because that's what I'm hungry for. Yes, yes. I love when my coach start having more. When she have class and Zooms, I know I got to sign up. Yeah, and it is about, let me slow down so I can say this right to y'all. It is about sacrifice, too. Like right now, I know I can go get me my favorite latte from Dunkin' Donuts, but I woke up this morning and I forgot my mama even had gave me this cup when I seen her last. I said, this a cute cup. I'm about to make my iced coffee this morning. So I bought the iced coffee mix and my creamer that I like, and I made my own coffee this morning. Because I'm going to use what I was spending $6, $7, $8 for coffee every day for this Zoom class that she got coming up, because I'm going to continue to learn and grow, get the knowledge, apply it, and then give it to y'all. But it's up to you to take your first steps, because you can't start at point 10 if you ain't started at point 1. I said it. Because I can come on here and tell y'all the keys and how it's working for me. But if you haven't started somewhere, it's not going to work in that order. So the first step that I'm going to tell y'all to do, because it worked for me, write down your vision. You make it plain unto God. Yeah. And even today, I believe I need to update mine. Because when I even look probably at my other list, God can probably work and scratch some of that stuff off. Because he is a God of all gods. And we have to just try. And stop making excuses. Excuses like, it ain't for me. That's only for them. You to them. Because you a child of God. I said what I said. You are a them because you are a child of God. Yeah. And your circle is going to change as you're growing with God. Yeah. Your past is not going to look like your future. It's not. Your past is not going to look like your future. But would you want your future to look like your past? I don't want my past to look like my future. I don't. I don't want to be broken. I don't want to be sad. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to be depending on the world's validation of Monica Stokes. I don't want to not love myself. I don't want to put myself in relationships, friendships that's breaking my spirit, my joy, my happiness. Because God has given me all of those things that I just said to y'all, plus more. You cannot pay for peace. You cannot pay for happiness. You cannot pay for joy. God has paid the price for all of that. And that video I dropped yesterday, if y'all haven't seen it, watch it. Because God gave me good revelation on that one, picking up your cross. It all makes sense when you really do the work. We do the work for everything else. We go to work at the jobs and we use that money to pay our bills. But God has more for us. And I'm learning this. Yes, there's a season he be having us needing to work until we get to that level. But if you looking like, this ain't something I'm trying to do 50, 60 years from now. Yeah. God said, well, start working on yourself. And he'll start unveiling unto you, revealing unto you what purpose is, what your purpose is. And he'll start working it out for your good. And I'm so proud of all of you victorious ones that have signed up for a one-on-one session. I'm so excited. I got emails yesterday, y'all. I was like, God say, daughter, you see it? So I want to tell y'all I appreciate y'all and I'm proud of y'all. I was just hearing my emails going off yesterday. So I'm excited. for the one-on-one sessions. I actually put a discount rate on the one-on-one sessions for the month of September. So y'all please sow that seed into your soul, because when you sow, you're going to reap a harvest. But you got to sow. Duh. I ain't saying duh to y'all, but I'm just saying duh. I'm just talking. Y'all know I love y'all. It happens. That's like watering a plant. You water how you supposed to. You nourish it what you was supposed to. It's going to reap a harvest. It may take time. It's like doing the work. It take time. It don't happen overnight that you become this individual that you want to be right away. But you got to work toward it. Come on. You can either work toward it or you can stay where you are. I'm not trying to stay where I'm at. That's like a plant when that's a revelation God just gave me. That's like a plant when it's growing and you water the plant and the roots are growing. That's like a baby plant. Eventually, it got to take some plants. You got to take it out of that small pot and put it into a bigger pot because it need to grow. So that's what God is doing for you. He's taking you out of your current season of growth or where you're feeling stuck, and he moving you. But think about it. Transformation is a process that's like the butterfly. Like the butterfly. It hurt to heal, y'all, but it's worth it. And when I say hurt, think about it. It can hurt to stay the same. Putting yourself in that same rat race. Because that's how I was feeling with all that stuff I had told y'all before. Felt like I was under concrete. But I'm not going to ramble no longer. I just wanted to come on here and give y'all some type of motivation on this morning and knowledge. So God says on today, what is it that you can reflect on that he has done for you in the past, or maybe even something he done for you today? Because that was my something he done for me today. I said, God, I remember when I used to wake up and I used to cut their hair, and it wasn't even no haircut, y'all. I was just cutting off hair, just trying my best. But now I can wake up and take them to the barbershop to get a haircut. 4 young men. God has given me the ability to do that. I'm so grateful. When I can see them looking like they already handsome, but it's just something about that. As they're maturing and they growing too. So y'all continue to grow. You continue to learn. Continue to get the knowledge. Get you a Victorious One notebook. Go to the dollar store. Write Victorious One on your notebook. Use that notebook as the tools and your knowledge to grow with the information that God has put in me to give to your heart. Because it's going to work out for y'all. Because it's been working out for me. It's been working out for me. Because God has really been, I'm not going to cry right now. He has really been transforming my mind. Even when you don't feel like it's working, it's working. Even when you feel like it's not working, it's working. You're going to wake up and be like, I remember when I used to feel so broken, sad, down. But God said, you see, daughter and son, you don't feel like that no more because you gave up. You started sacrificing. You started giving away that stuff that was not of me. You stopped hiding from me. Instead of hiding from God, you started seeking God. I believe that's going to be my next video. Instead of hiding from God, you started seeking God. So y'all be ready for that video to drop. I don't know when. Maybe tomorrow. But y'all be encouraged. Y'all, please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you have not. There's almost 200 videos on there. So there's no reason you can say them excuses. There's not no knowledge. There's no information. I don't understand. I have almost 200 videos on there, and that's God, because I didn't even know how this was going to all work out. I was like, God, you telling me to do this, but calm down. I'm going to put it in you what to say. That's what that goal is. And you're like, I don't know what I'm going to write. Have you taken the paper out? Have you got a pen out? And have you tried? Because God will blow your mind. I didn't know I had the ability to build a website. Y'all go to the link to the website when I put it on this video after I end this live on the Facebook. God help me with that website. I was reaching out for everybody else's help. It didn't work out. Because God said, you can do it. God said, you can do it. I said, okay. Yeah, he'll make you face your fears. But in your fears, you're going to be so proud of yourself. Because you're going to be like, I did it, God. God said, yes, you did. Because you stopped letting your mind distract you from the truth. Yeah, you stop letting the validation of what other people said stop you. I don't care who it is, y'all. And I'm about to say this. I don't care who it is. If God says for you to start that business, if God tell you to heal your heart, if God tell you to let go of certain relationships, friendships, habits, do it. Because you're going to start seeing that what you was trying to fill, that void, you already know it's not working because you feel the same way. That stuck feeling, it's time to remove that stuff. And that's where the pain come in at, because then you're going to stop hiding to that stuff, that drinking, the smoking, and you unequally yoked friendships. If the people around you are not healed and you're not healed, how is that going to work? It's not. You're going to stay stuck, because that's what had happened to me. I was seeking hurt people, be in a relationship with hurt people, because I was a hurt person, feeling like I could heal somebody. And God said, daughter, you ain't even healed. I'm talking about me. Now I can pray for these individuals. But no relationship, because I needed a relationship with God, not a relationship with feeling like, oh, let me get on the phone and talk to this person. Let me get on here and text this person about work. No, I don't even talk about work when I ain't at work. I said it. That's one of them boundaries I have set up and decided to set up, because I have decided to compartmentalize my life. I have to keep my mental clarity. Hello. And that's going to be the subject of the Sisterhood Circle tomorrow, boundaries. So if you need some help in that area, if it's hard for you to say the word no as a complete sentence, as a complete answer, get into that Sisterhood Zoom tomorrow, 5 o'clock tomorrow, Sunday, 5 p.m. All ladies are invited. I don't care who you are. All ladies are invited. No judgment zone. This thing all about God and growing with him. I didn't already pray to God to send those of us that's really looking to grow and learn. And if you're not comfortable having your camera on, that's fine too. Start somewhere. Put the Zoom app on your phone. And if you need help, even with that, you got time. It don't start till tomorrow at 5 o'clock. So you can practice the Zoom today. And the link is going to be linked into this video. Play around with the Zoom. Get in the room. Figure it out. And if you need help, you're more than welcome to inbox me. Email me. All that's going to be in this thing. I want y'all to stop making excuses. And I'm saying that with out of love. Because it's when I came out of my making excuses, God really started moving in my life behind the scenes. He do. And it's not all to be talked about. It's just all for God to do, because you don't have to talk about it. God going to reveal it anyways. God going to do it. You going to be like, this ain't me. This God doing all this transforming, moving and shaking. But you have to do the first step. So y'all be encouraged. I hope I didn't step on y'all toes. But you know what God just said? No, daughter, you fulfilled the assignment. He was talking to me. I'm not on here to hurt y'all feelings. I'm on here to feed y'all heart with the tools and the knowledge and the information to build you up into God's victorious one. Because that's what he already said you are. Come on. When you label yourself, what are you saying about yourself? Are you saying, I'm just a broken, sad, this was me, single mother of 4, telling myself the same old sad story? Until God said, daughter, you have the power and the authority to change your story. And with that, God told me to end this video. You that's watching this, has the power and the authority to change your story. So I'm going to put the links to my YouTube channel for y'all to subscribe. Those of you on YouTube, please join the Facebook community. Y'all subscribe to the channel, press the like button, and put on your post notifications as well, just in case I have to pre-record videos and put it on my YouTube with me being a little more busier, y'all, with the boys and sports and things like that. I'm going to juggle this thing how God need me to do it, because I might not always do a live. It'll be on the YouTube channel, so you won't miss any of the content. I'm also going to put the link to my website and also a link to the Zoom. All of that's going to be in here. And also, those of you who are looking to grow even more, feel free to book a consultation sessions, which are free $99. You can't beat that, where I'm going to help you grow even more. Y'all be encouraged. And I love y'all. Y'all have a beautiful self-care, self-love Saturday. And go ahead and write down your goals. You took time out to watch this video. I don't know how long it is because I can't see the timer on here. But you sold into your soul. Now the next thing you need to do is do the first action step is to get your pen and your paper. Write down your goals. And I want you to post it in your room on your wall so you can read them. So you can see it every day what you're working on. Instead of you feeling like, oh, let me grab my phone and see what everybody else working on. What you working on? I love y'all. Y'all be encouraged. It's been your coach, your mentor, and your motivational speaker, Monica Stokes.